Hello everyone and welcome back to Exam Zone. In this video, we are going to learn about synonym. As we all know that synonym form a large number of questions in every exam. So it is important to learn as many words as possible to improve your score in English. So let's start with the session. We have dire. Dire refers to an extremely serious situation. Now, let's take a look to an option. We have enough, pleasant, extreme and significant. Enough means as much as or many as you want. It doesn't match with the word dire because dire means an extremely serious situation. Now, the next option we have pleasant. Pleasant means enjoyable or friendly. Now, the next option we have extreme. Extreme is similar with the word dire. And the last option we have significant. Significant means having a particular meaning. Again, it doesn't match with the word dire. Only option C matches with the word dire. Now, let's check the answer. Option C, extreme. Extreme is our correct answer. Now, moving on to the next word. We have garnish. Garnish means to decorate. Now let's take a look to an option. We have direct, cover, embellish and complete. Direct means too straight. It doesn't match with the word garnish because garnish means to decorate something. Now next option we have cover. Cover means to put something or in front of something to hide or to protect it. Again, it doesn't match with the word garnish. Now, moving on to the next option, we have embellish. Embellish means to make something attractive. It matches with the word garnish. Next option, we have complete. Complete means to finish something. Again, it doesn't match with the word garnish. Embellish matches with the word garnish. Now, let's check the answer. Option C, embellish. Embellish is a correct answer. Now, moving on to the next option. We have remunerate. Remunerate means paying someone for the services rendered by them. Now, let's take a look to an option. We have pay. Pay means to pay something, as we all know the meaning of pay. And enumerate. Enumerate means to name a list of things separately one by one. It doesn't match with the word remunerate. Now move to the next option. We have repair. Repair means to put something old or damaged back into a good condition. It doesn't match with the word remunerate. Now moving on to the next option, we have rebuild. Rebuild means to build something again. Again, it doesn't match with the word remunerate. Only pay is the option that is matches with the word remunerate. Now let's check the answer. Option A. Option A is our correct answer, that is pay. Now moving on to the next question. We have appease. Appease means refers to pacify someone or relieve someone of their guilt. Now let's take a look to an option. We have create, decorate, calm and distribute. Now the first option is create. Create means to cause something new to happen or exist. It doesn't match with the word appease. Now the next word is decorate. Decorate means to add something in order to make a thing more attractive to look at. Again, it doesn't match with the word appease because appease means to pacify someone or relieve someone. Now move to the next option. We have calm. It matches with the word appease. Now moving on to the next option, we have distribute. Distribute means to give things to a number of people. Again, it doesn't match with the word appease. Only C is the the option that is matches with the word appease. Now let's check the answer. Option C, calm. Calm is our correct answer. Now moving on to the next question. We have Maelstrom. Maelstrom refers to a violent and confused state. Now let's take a look to an option. We have congregation, turmoil, thunder and miracle. Congregation means a gathering. It doesn't matches with the word maelstrom because maelstrom means a confused state. Now the next option we have turmoil. Turmoil means a great disturbance. It matches with the word maelstrom. Now the next option we have thunder. As we already know, the meaning of thunder is the loud noise in the sky that you can hear when there is a storm, and that usually comes after a flash of light. It doesn't matches with the word maelstrom. Now the last option we have miracle. Miracle means a lucky thing that happens that you did not expect or think was possible. Miracle is not matches with the word maelstrom. Only option B is matches with the word maelstrom. Now let's check the answer. Option B, turmoil. Turmoil is our correct answer. Now moving on to the next word. We have indigent. Indigent means suffering from poverty. Now let's take a look to an option. We have poor, indecent, dependent and unhappy. As we all know the meaning of poor. Now moving on to the next option, we have indecent. Indecent means improper. It doesn't matches with the word indigent because indigent means suffering from poverty. Now moving on to the next option, we have dependent. Dependent means needing somebody, something to support you. It doesn't matches with the word indigent. Now moving on to the next option, we have unhappy. Unhappy means sad. Again, it doesn't matches with the word. Only poor is the option that it matches with the word indigent. Now let's check the answer. Option A, poor. Poor is our correct answer. Now moving on to the next question. We have vivid. Vivid means intensely bright or deep color. Now let's take a look to an option. We have muddled, comparative, graphic and brilliant. Muddled means to confuse somebody. It doesn't matches with the word vivid because vivid means intensely bright or deep color. Now moving on to the next option, we have comparative. As we all know the meaning of comparative. Comparative means to compare things of the same kind. Again, it doesn't matches with the word vivid. Now moving on to the next option, we have graphic. Graphic means connected with drawings, diagrams, etc. Again, it doesn't matches with the word vivid. Now we have the last option, that is brilliant. Brilliant means to shine brighter. It matches with the word vivid. Now let's check the answer. Option D, brilliant. Brilliant is our correct answer. Now moving on to the next word, we have stoic. Stoic means to withstand or endure pain without showing any feelings or emotions and not complaining about it. Now let's take a look to an option. We have experienced, excited, average and impassive. Experience means having the knowledge or skill that is necessary for something. It doesn't matches with the word stoic because stoic means to endure pain without showing any emotions or feelings. Now the next option, we have excited. Excited means feeling or showing happiness and enthusiasm. Again, it doesn't matches with the word stoic. The next option, we have average. Average means not very good. It doesn't matches with the word stoic. Now, the last option we have impassive. Impassive is closest in meaning. It means not feeling or showing emotion. So, now let's check the answer. Option D, impassive. Impassive is our correct answer. Now, moving on to the next word, we have voluble. Voluble refers to speaking fluently. Now, let's take a look to an option. We have glib, expectant, domestic and unstable. Glib means fluent. It matches with the word voluble. Now, moving on to the next option, we have expectant. Expectant means thinking that somebody good will happen. It doesn't matches with the word voluble because voluble means speaking fluently. Now, moving on to the next option, we have domestic. Domestic means not international, within one country. Again, it doesn't matches with the word voluble. Now, moving on to the next option, we have unstable. Unstable means likely to fall down or move. It doesn't matches with the word voluble. Only glib is the word that it matches. Now, let's check the answer. Option A, glib. Glib is our correct answer. Now, moving on to the next word, we have autopsy. Autopsy is a medical term for postmortem. We already know the answer. The answer is postmortem. But we also have to understand all the words that we have. That is diagnosis, manufacture and questionnaire also. Diagnosis means the act of saying exactly what a illness a person has or what the cause of a problem is. That it doesn't matches with the word autopsy. Now, moving on to the next option, we have manufacture. Manufacture means to make something in large quantities using machines. And the last option we have questionnaire. Questionnaire is the first hour of a Lok Sabha session where the members ask questions to the government. We already know the answer, that is B, postmortem. Postmortem is our correct answer. Now, moving on to the next question, we have stipulation. Stipulation means a condition or requirement that is specified or demanded as a part of an agreement. Now, let's take a look to an option. We have imitation, signal, excitement and requirement. The first word we have imitation. Imitation means the action of using someone or something as a model. It doesn't matches with the word stipulation because stipulation means a condition or requirement that is specified or demanded as a part of an agreement. Now, moving on to the next option, we have signal. Signal. It means an indication of situation. Again, it doesn't matches with the word stipulation. Now, moving on to the next option, we have excitement. Excitement means a feeling of great enthusiasm. Again, it doesn't matches with the word stipulation. Now, the last option we have requirement. Requirement means a necessary condition. Option D is similar with the word stipulation. Now, let's check the answer. Option D. Option D, requirement, is a correct answer. Now, moving on to the next question, we have antithesis. Antithesis means a person or a thing that is direct opposite of someone or something else. Here, we already know the synonym of antithesis, that is direct opposite. But we also have to know the meaning of other words, that is fixed dislike, musical response and lack of feeling. The first word we have fixed dislike. It means to avoid something or someone. Now, moving on to the next option, we have musical response. We already know the meaning of musical response. And the next option we have lack of feeling. We also know the meaning of lack of feeling also. Now, let's check the answer. Option D, we already know that is direct opposite. So our correct answer is direct opposite. Now moving on to the next word, we have transitory. Transitory means not permanent. Now let's take a look to an option. We have short-lived, idle, unexpected and clear. Short-lived means lasting only a short time. It is similar with the word transitory. Now the next option we have idle. Idle means lazy. It doesn't match us with the word transitory because transitory means not permanent. Now moving on to the next option, we have unexpected. As we already know the meaning of unexpected, that is not expected. It doesn't match us with the word transitory. Now moving on to the next option, we have clear. Clear means no doubt or confusion. Again, it doesn't match us with the word transitory. Now let's check the answer. Option A, short-lived. Short-lived is our correct answer. Now moving on to the next question, we have figment. Figment means a thing that someone believes to be real but that exists only in their imagination. Now let's take a look to an option. We have perfume, undeveloped fruit, statuette and invention. As we already know the meaning of perfume, a fragrant liquid, it doesn't match us with the word figment. And the next option we have undeveloped fruit. Undeveloped fruit, we already know the meaning of undeveloped fruit. And the next option we have statuette. Statuette means a statue. It doesn't match us with the word figment because figment means a thing that someone believes to be real but that exists only in their imagination, not in real. Now the next option we have invention. Invention means something fabricated or made up. The option D is similar with the word figment. Now let's check the answer. Option D, invention. Invention is our correct answer. Now moving on to the next word, we have amenable. It means open and responsive to suggestion. Now let's take a look to an option. We have religious, masculine, proud and agreeable. Religious means believing in religion. It doesn't match us with the word amenable because amenable means open and responsive to suggestion. Now the next word we have masculine. As we already know the meaning of masculine, that is male. Now moving on to the next option, we have proud. Proud means feeling deep pleasure or satisfaction. Again, it doesn't match us with the word amenable. Now the last option we have agreeable. Agreeable means willing to agree to something. Only the option D is matches with the word amenable. Now let's check the answer. Option D, amenable. Amenable is our correct answer. Now moving on to the next word, we have disparage. Disparage means regard or represent as a being of little worth. Now let's take a look to an option. We have separate, compare, refuse and belittle. The first option we have separate, and we already know the meaning of separate and it doesn't match us with the word disparage. Now the next option we have compare. We already know the meaning of compare also. Again, it doesn't match us with the word disparage because disparage represent as a being of little worth. And the next option we have refuse. Refuse means to decline something. Again, it doesn't match us with the word disparage. Now the last option we have belittle. Belittle means an unimportant or as a little worth. The last option belittle is similar with the word disparage. Now let's check the answer. Option D, disparage. Disparage is our correct answer. Now moving on to the next word, we have protagonist. Protagonist means leading character or one of the major character. Now let's take a look to an option. We have prophet, explorer, talented child, and leading character. The first option we have prophet. Prophet means a person who predicts what will happen in future. It doesn't matches with the word protagonist because protagonist means a leading character or one of the major character. Now the next option we have explorer. Explorer means a person who explore a new or unfamiliar area. Again, it doesn't matches with the word protagonist. Now the third option we have talented child, as we already know the meaning of talented child. The last option we have leading character. Leading character means a hero. The last option D is similar with the word protagonist. Now let's check the answer. Option D, leading character, is our correct answer. Now moving on to the next word, we have ludicrous. Ludicrous means so foolish or unreasonable. Now let's take a look to an option. We have profitable, excessive, disorder, and ridiculous. The first option we have profitable. Profitable means beneficial. It doesn't matches with the word ludicrous because ludicrous means unreasonable or foolish. Now the next option we have excessive. Excessive means more than is necessary. It doesn't matches with the word ludicrous. Now the next option we have disordered. Disordered means a state of confusion. It doesn't matches with the word ludicrous. The next option we have ridiculous. Ridiculous means senseless or foolish. The last option ridiculous is similar with the word ludicrous. Now let's check the answer. Option D, ridiculous. Ridiculous is our correct answer. Now moving on to the next word, we have sage. Sage means a profoundly wise man. Now let's take a look to an option. We have wise man, tale, era, and fool. As we already know, the synonym of sage is wise man, but we also have to know the meaning of other words, that is tale, era, and fool. Tale means a fictitious or true narrative story, and we already know the meaning of tale. And the next word we have era. Era means a long and distinct period of history. Now the next word is fool. Fool means a silly person. Fool is an antonym of the word sage. Only option A is similar with the word sage. Now let's check the answer. Option A, wise man. Wise man is similar to the word sage. Option A is our correct answer. Now moving on to the next word, we have admonish. Admonish means to warn. We already know the synonym of admonish is warn, but we also have to know the meaning of other words, that is escape, worship, and distribute. But here the words are very simple. Escape. Escape means an act of avoiding something. And the option C is worship. We already know the meaning of worship. It doesn't matches with the word admonish. And the last option is distribute, and we also know the meaning of distribute. Here the options are very simple. Option A is similar with the word admonish. Now let's check the answer. Option A, warn. Warn is our correct answer. I hope you understood all the words that we discussed today. If yes, then don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to our channel. Follow us on Facebook, Telegram, and Instagram also. I will be back with a new lesson. Till then, bye.